Plus.
Talofa, Utah, it's time to kick off. 3, 2. It's not a sporting event, but you know what? You should be excited just like if it were a sporting event because we're feeding hungry Utahns. Come on back. We're going to talk to Jeanette Bott with the Utah Food Bank.
And we are keeping an eye on... The Utah Food Bank can't emphasize enough how critically important an event this weekend is for families in need.
Yeah, the number of Utah families in need of food donations continues to grow. We've reported on it a lot. Big Buddha is getting a firsthand look at that need. He joins us now from the food bank with how we can all help. Buddha?
Talofa, Utah, how you doing? We're hanging out with a very good friend of mine. We've known each other for a long time. This is, how many titles do you have now, Jeanette? Just to see, I know.
Just president and CEO.
God's right-hand man, woman. I mean, what, you're doing so much good. I apologize. We're joking because we really do know each other, and we've been doing this for a long time. Here, please talk me off my ledge.
Okay.
Because I'm looking up at the numbers. Should I panic?
Well, absolutely. There's always an element of panic when you consider a child going without 3 meals a day. No one in this day and age should go hungry. Families should not be without food. And the challenging part right now where the numbers are increasing, they're going the wrong way. More people are needing more food, and the services are more difficult to find. You stay on that ledge. We need you there.
well, welcome in, and that's why we're here to kick off this great food drive. What are we calling it? I apologize. I'm a little emotional right now, and so because I thought, you know, I get 1 in 4, now it's in 1 in 10. I'm like, I'm not doing my job. So maybe it's not as bleak.
You can do part of your job on Saturday. So this Saturday, Feed Utah is the name of the drive. It's statewide. It gives all of us the opportunity to help in the fight against hunger. We're asking people to simply put a bag or a box of food out by their front door or their porch. People will come around as volunteers and pick that up, and then they'll be redistributed to 245 pantries across the state. We need the help. We need it now, and it needs to be a collaborative, really positive partnership between all of us.
How do you respond to people who are praising you for your growth in the industry that you are? You just built your 7th building. Oh my gosh, and you're doing so good. You don't want that job, right? You want to retire because then that means hunger is no longer a problem.
But if there's ever a business that should go out of business, it should be us. We shouldn't have to have this kind of a service to help our families. Our families should have the ability to have affordable housing, to pay for daycare, to have food on the table, to make sure their kids are healthy and really projecting themselves into positive citizen roles for the next generation to come.
You know, since I've known you, those 3 things right up there on that banner, food, time, and money, that has been your mantra since I've known you. You know what? Let's do a call to action. You have the audience, you have Utah listening to you. Let's kick it off right. Tell them what they need to do and how they can help with giving back and helping feed Utahns.
It's a really easy message. On behalf of the Utah Food Bank, we need you to rally. We need food, we need time, we need money. If you can donate food on Saturday, that's great. If the food's not there and you don't have the time, do a monetary donation at utahfoodbank.org. And we always need volunteers, not only here but across the state. You can give service if you can't give the other things. Be part of the fight, be part of the solution, be part of the help.
Now, it's quitting time a little bit around here, so don't worry about that. When we come back, we'll take you over where the action's at, where all the magic is happening, where you can add to the magic. What's the website one more time, my friend?
utahfoodbank.org.
All right, I can't believe it. You see, cool as a cucumber, right? If that was me, I'd be like, oh. But calm down, calm down. Good thing we have Jeanette Bott at the helm, all right? Don't go anywhere. Come on back. We'll show you the magic behind the Utah Food Bank. Bye, guys.
All right, Big Buddha, thank you. Coming up at 5, we hit the road and
Scene of an accident.
Well, today at Silicon Slopes, girls from more than 100 high schools across the state learned about future STEM careers. The conference, organized by the Women Tech Council, focuses on mentorship, visibility, and also networking to help even the odds for girls interested in science and tech.
Only 25% of the tech force are women, but we represent 50% of the workforce. And we need all those brilliant minds in technology at every stage.
Now, over the last decade, the Women Tech Council has helped inspire more than 30,000 girls to pursue studies and careers in STEM.
Researchers at Weber State University are...
Tomorrow on KSL Today, spring break is here. I'll take a look at some new tech and smart travel gear you should pack for your trip.
Plus, after tonight's shows...
on how it all happened.
Well, coming up next, it's a big weekend for the Utah Food Bank, right, Buddha?
Talofa, Utah. Hey, I came over to the busy warehouse because, well, you see, our good friend Jeanette Botchi's waiting for me. We're going to show you all the magic as we kick off the Utah State Food Drive, right? We'll see you guys in a little bit.
The Utah Food Bank can't emphasize enough how critically important an event this weekend is for families in need.
KSL's Big Buddha joins us tonight from the food bank with how we can all help out. Buddha?
Hey, Talofa, Utah, welcome back. Have you been paying attention? What are those three things that you need? Money, time, and food. Oh, food. It's the Utah Food Bank. Sorry. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since we've been together, but I love coming together in this good cause, feeding hungry Utahns. We talked about some numbers earlier. Give us some stats. What are we talking about? Let me do this. There's always a smart aleck. You know, I have a smart aleck spirit. Let's just get the amount of food that we can to just stop hunger. What does that look like?
Oh, Buddha, the numbers have gone up so fast and they're increasing so rapidly at our pantries. If I were to have enough food to give everyone a sufficient amount that we need in Utah, I need another 46 million pounds in addition to the 60 million we're distributing.
You see the problem? That's the problem. And now it's only 10% of kids are hungry. It's still a big number.
We shouldn't have 10%.
We shouldn't have any percent.
We shouldn't have any percent of anyone in this day and age in our state.
This is what I love about what you do. You make it so easy. All you have to do, look, guys, look at this is what you have to do on Saturday. Roll out of bed. You just got to roll out of bed. Tell them how easy it is.
To roll out of bed?
No, to donate. Sorry.
So all we are asking is for a bag of food. Place that product by your front door or on your porch. Volunteers will pick it up. It'll be distributed throughout the state of Utah. You should have received a door hanger as a reminder. Non-perishable items, things your family enjoy. We can make this happen for Feed Utah on Saturday.
It is way too quiet in here. There should be more forklifts going back and forth. We shouldn't even be able to talk to each other this way. It should be so busy that, what? Yeah, another 48 million pounds of food? Guys, seriously, we could do the bare minimum. And here's the thing I want to remind people. It's non-perishable foods.
Non-perishable foods, foods that are healthy, low in sodium, low in sugar, things that are kid-friendly, mac and cheese or box meals. But more importantly, an easy rule of thumb is if your family enjoys it, another family will as well. If you're buying for you, buy for them as well.
And if your family doesn't enjoy it, chances are they're not going to enjoy it. Just food for thought. Huh? See what I did there? One last time, it's going to happen. If people want to donate their time, they can't donate food. They can donate money as well. Can they just go on the website to make it easy?
So utahfoodbank.org/Feed Utah has all the information. You can do an online donation. You can register to volunteer, not necessarily on Saturday, but going forward. You can see all sorts of opportunities to donate food, but more importantly, if you need food, you can find help on that webpage as well.
Yeah, it's really us doing our own dirty laundry. Hey, somebody's got to do our own laundry. You might as well do your own laundry. That's all I'm saying. 10%. Gosh, I'm flabbergasted. I really am. So the bare minimum we can do is give money, time, or food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not just this Saturday, but all year we need your help.
Like I told you off camera when Pastor Davis said, you know what, after the food drive, they're still going to be hungry Utahns.
Exactly.
So
absolutely.
Give all you can. Hey, we'll put a link on the website to make it super easy to find. Just go to KSL-TV.com. Hope to see lots of brown paper bags filled with food on Saturday on your porches. All right? Back to you guys in the studio.
All right.
Thank you, my friend.
Cause.
Thank you.
Big Buddha, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Chris.
Well, a Farmington couple says that their home got flooded with raw sewage after a nearby water park drained the pool into the sewer system.
And now they're stuck in a fight over who's responsible for tens of thousands of dollars in damages. So they decided to get Gephardt.
This is our son's bedroom.
Tyler and Jen Erickson's Farmington basement was a major part of their home. Kids' rooms, entertainment rooms, but nobody's living nor playing down here these days.
There was sewer water coming through this drain.
With feces.
Their basement was destroyed back in November when sewage began flowing out of this floor drain into their home.
Our entire floor, the entire basement, was just covered in probably 5 to 6 inches of sewer water.
By the end of the night.
When the flood happened, Tyler and Jen called their sewer district, which they say came out.
They were like, all right, we'll cover $4,000 of your expenses.
Right away they told us that.
And we're like, thanks, but it's going to be way more expensive than that.
Yeah, estimates to get their home back to normal are more than $100,000, and they are not the only homeowners impacted.
8 houses in our neighborhood, 3 in another, and our basements were completely lost.
So what caused this backup? After some initial back and forth, they say the sewer district pointed their finger down the street.
And then the next day is when they came and said,
Cherry Hill.
I think it was Cherry Hill.
That's right. The sewer district told them that the Cherry Hill Water Park drained their lazy river into the sewer, which overwhelmed the lines. In community meetings to discuss the issue, Cherry Hill admits they drained their pool, but they say it has never been an issue before.
They say we've been doing this the same way since it was built 20 years ago.
Jen and Tyler say the water park, the sewer district, and each of their insurance companies are all passing the blame.
And we're just kind of stuck in the middle.
Frustrated, Jen and Tyler asked me to investigate. The KSL investigators reached out to both the sewer district and Cherry Hill. Neither would talk to us on camera, and in fact, Cherry Hill would not talk to us at all, writing, quote, "We do not comment on pending matters." By email, the sewer district told us the same thing they'd been telling Tyler and Jen. Cherry Hill caused the incident. The sewer district also wrote that they expect the water park to pay. Writing, they are engaged with Cherry Hill's management and insurance carrier to demand a resolution that makes the homeowners whole.
The sewer system failed. So then the question is, okay, well, why did the sewer system fail?
I took all of this to Stuart Harmon, an attorney who specializes in situations where there's a government entity involved. He says that because the sewer district is government, that immediately makes them tough to hold liable.
So you always start with the premise that governmental immunity applies.
As for who is at fault, that answer could get wonky.
The biggest thing that you have to do is kind of follow the path.
The path in this case goes from the neighborhood up the sewer line to Cherry Hill. But it gets more colorful when you begin digging. For example, the sewer district wrote that Cherry Hill is guilty of an illegal discharge of their water. Meanwhile, public records obtained by the homeowners indicate that Cherry Hill got permits to connect their pool to the sewer line. So the sewer district could have some responsibility. Cherry Hill could have some responsibility. Both could have some responsibility. But there is a short 2-year statute of limitations to sue a government entity in Utah. So his advice to homeowners?
Don't wait.
It did smell.
Tyler and Jen say they are talking to a lawyer. This messy nightmare may come down to whatever a judge says.
I feel like we're being held hostage.
What about Jen and Tyler's homeowners insurance, you may be wondering? Well, they say that they reached out to them and they said they would have covered the damage had the flooding originated on their property, but because it started outside their property and came up through that sewer drain, they're on their own. If you have something you want me to look into, let me know about it. The number 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.
What a messy situation.
Yes,
Hopefully, you know, they can figure that one out. Matt, thanks.
All right, Kristen, we've got flying train.
When news happens,
we're going to head to Ogden.
KSL is there.
We are in the Daybreak neighborhood.
Connecting our communities.
Here in St. George, in Midway.
In Tooele.
Getting you answers.
People want answers.
Finding solutions.
It's ridiculous. That's why I called you.
At the Capitol.
In West Valley City.
Sharing the stories that bring us together.
That affects us all.
To serve you better. Tonight.
Here's what you can expect.
Expect the best.
Good evening. Breaking news tonight.
From the team you trust. Tonight at 10, join the news specialists.